So we're going to talk about this wonderful bingo card, okay? We have not been doing any free reading as a fifth grade, and we need to start doing that. One of the things that we're going to do is I'm going to encourage you to read different kind of genres of books. Now, I know that the other fifth grades do this differently, and that's great. We are going to do it this way. So this is your book genre card. I like to call it a bingo card, okay? And you get to choose any book off of this little list. And when you're done, I will go ahead and I will initial it, and then you will move on. So for example, it says, read a book of your choice from any fiction genre. So that means you can read any make-believe book you want. So let's say you want to read this book. You would read this at home or in class during your free time. When you're finished, you're going to take an SRI test on it. And then once you've done that, I will check off this little square and we will move on. All right? Let's see here. It says, read a book that received the Caldecott Award. Okay, so some of the books have received a Caldecott Award. The Secret Garden, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the books that have received a Caldecott Award. So you read one of the books that received a Caldecott Award, take the SRI test, and then I check it off, all right? So you're gonna pick different ones from here, and this counts for a grade for your reading grade. The more you read, the higher your reading grade is, because for each of these you earn points. If you haven't read anything, then you haven't earned enough points. Now, some books take a long time to read. For example, this book here would take kind of a long time to read. It has really small writing and it's pretty long, okay? But for example, let's hear, this book here, and by the way, this is a Newbery Award book, which there is a Newbery Award book on here. This is not going to take you as long to read, okay? So, you know, I'm looking for you to be taking an SRI test and having this checked off about every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, you should be getting this checked off, all right? So that you earn points towards your reading grade. If for whatever reason you're not very happy with your reading grade, this is a great way to fix it. The more you read and the more points you get checked off, the more points you have for your grade. If you only have 10 points, it's not going to do very much for your reading grade. But if you have 40, 60, 80 points, you're going to get a lot more for your reading grade. All right? Once you've read something, you're out of luck. Free space means that you can read anything you want. All right? A biography, a fantasy, a Newbery Award, an informational book on weather, okay? A biography of a U.S. president, all different kinds of things. When you read it, you take that SRI test, and we check it off. So what I want you to do is to start thinking about which book you're going to do, and we're going to start working on this ASAP. I want you to work on it at home, and we're going to work on it in class, all right? So that you can get as many points possible. If you're not checking anything off, then you and I are going to have a problem. So by next Friday, which will be like, let me see, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, by October 21st, we should have one thing checked off. If we don't, there's an issue. When you go to the library with Mrs. Wiley, you should be looking for one of these books. And you should be saying to Mrs. Wiley, I need one of these books, and she can show you where to find it. All right, so use the library here at Earth to help you get this all filled in. That is your